What if I told you that beneath the Sphinx's stone gaze lies a secret that could rewrite human history? A place called the Hall of Records. In the shadow of the Great Sphinx of Giza, beneath the ancient and inscrutable gaze of stone, whispers of a hidden chamber echo. This is no ordinary chamber, but a place of profound mystery and speculation, the Hall of Records. Legends suggest that this clandestine vault holds records of a lost civilization, perhaps even a different human species, waiting to be unearthed. The Hall of Records is steeped in debate and conjecture, with theories as diverse as the civilizations that have come and gone since the Sphinx was carved from the bedrock. Some say the hall contains documents of advanced ancient technology. Others claim it's the last testament of the lost city of Atlantis. So, are we ready to peer into the abyss of the unknown, to question, to ponder, and to challenge the narratives of our past? Shall we delve into the enigma that is the Hall of Records? Our tale begins with a man named Edgar Cayce, a reputed clairvoyant of the early 20th century. Born in rural Kentucky in 1877, Cayce's prophecies have intrigued and baffled scholars, historians, and skeptics alike for over a century. Among his most fascinating prophecies is the one concerning the Hall of Records. Cayce claimed that the hall is a repository of ancient knowledge, buried somewhere on Earth, waiting to be discovered. He further prophesied that this hall contains records of the lost civilization of Atlantis, a civilization that supposedly predates our current understanding of human history. Cayce's visions described the Hall of Records as a time capsule of sorts, holding the collective wisdom and history of the human race. It wasn't just about Atlantis. He spoke of detailed accounts of the dawn of humanity, the rise and fall of civilizations, scientific advancements, and spiritual truths. His prophecies were recorded meticulously by his secretary, Gladys Davis, and are preserved in the archives of the Association for Research and Enlightenment. These records have drawn the attention of researchers and investigators from around the world, all seeking to substantiate Cayce's claims. Despite the skepticism that surrounds Cayce's prophecies, there are intriguing instances where his predictions have seemingly come to pass. One notable example is his prediction of the stock market crash of 1929, which he made years before the event. Now, let's circle back to his prophecy about the Hall of Records. Cayce predicted that the hall would be discovered when humanity was ready to comprehend and handle the knowledge it contains. He mentioned specific locations where these records could be found, including Egypt, near the Sphinx, the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, and the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. So if Cayce's predictions are right, we're on the brink of a historical revelation. If the Hall of Records is discovered, it could potentially rewrite our understanding of human history, offering insights into lost civilizations and ancient wisdom. It's a tantalizing prospect, one that keeps the intrigue around Edgar Cayce and his prophecies alive to this day. But not everyone is ready to believe in Cayce's prophecies. The scientific community, a bastion of skepticism, has raised several doubts about the existence of the Hall of Records. Scientists and archaeologists, for the most part, require concrete evidence before they accept any claim, and so far the evidence for the Hall of Records has been elusive. Let's take a look at some of the scientific investigations that have been conducted in and around the Sphinx area. Back in the late 20th century, a series of seismic surveys were conducted to explore the possibility of hidden chambers beneath the Sphinx. The findings, well, they were inconclusive. The surveys did suggest some anomalies beneath the surface, but these could be natural features as easily as man-made ones. Similarly, a project known as Operation Sphinx in the early 21st century used ground-penetrating radar to search for hidden chambers. Again, the results were intriguing, but far from definitive. The radar detected some unusual features, but these could not be conclusively identified as man-made structures. These findings have been published in numerous scientific journals and reports. Researchers like Mark Lehner and Zahi Hawass, renowned Egyptologists, have argued that these anomalies are more likely to be natural features rather than evidence of a hidden Hall of Records. The scientific community's skepticism is not without reason. The claims about the Hall of Records are extraordinary, and as the adage goes, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. So far, this evidence has not been forthcoming. Yet, it's vital to remember that absence of evidence isn't necessarily evidence of absence. Just because we haven't found the Hall of Records yet, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It could be that we're looking in the wrong place, or that our technology isn't advanced enough to detect it. So, the mystery of the Hall of Records continues. It remains a tantalizing possibility, a riddle waiting to be solved, a story yet to be fully told. The absence of evidence, however, isn't necessarily the evidence of absence. Beyond science and prophecy, the Hall of Records holds a significant place in mythology and metaphysics. This mysterious hall is not just a concept of the modern age, but can be traced back to various ancient mythologies. The Greeks referred to a similar concept as the Book of Life. The Egyptians, on the other hand, believed in a divine record created by Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing. Even the Norse mythology speaks of the Well of Erd, where the past, present and future are recorded. In metaphysical beliefs, the Hall of Records is often equated with the Akashic records. The term Akasha in Sanskrit means sky, space, or ether. These records are believed to be a compendium of all human events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future. They are metaphorically described as a library and are believed to be encoded on a non-physical plane of existence. Some believe the Hall of Records to be a physical manifestation of the Akashic records, a tangible counterpart to this ethereal library of knowledge. The Hall, in this view, is more than just a repository of ancient wisdom. It's a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, the known and the unknown. Others interpret the Hall of Records as a metaphor for spiritual enlightenment. In this context, accessing the Hall is not about unearthing a physical location, but about reaching a certain state of consciousness. It's about attaining a level of awareness where one can tap into the vast reservoir of knowledge that the universe holds. In both interpretations, the Hall of Records is a symbol of the quest for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's about the human desire to connect with something greater than ourselves, to seek answers to the mysteries of existence. Whether a metaphor for spiritual enlightenment or a literal treasure trove of ancient knowledge, the Hall of Records stirs the imagination. In the 21st century, the quest for the Hall of Records continues. Welcome to the present, where the allure of the Hall of Records remains as potent as ever, fueling the curiosity of historians, archaeologists, and truth seekers alike. Theories abound, explorations are ongoing, and every new finding only adds another layer to this enigma. In the last decade, we've seen a surge in interest regarding the Hall of Records. Some believe it's hidden beneath the Sphinx, waiting to be unearthed, while others speculate it's in a completely different location. A recent theory even suggests it's not a physical place at all, but a metaphorical concept representing the collective wisdom of an ancient civilization. Explorations have been numerous and diverse, from traditional archaeological digs to advanced geophysical surveys. A report from Science Daily in 2022 highlighted the use of ground-penetrating radar to search for hidden chambers beneath the Sphinx, while an article in The New Yorker detailed an expedition that employed satellite imagery to identify potential sites in remote areas. New findings have also emerged, adding intriguing pieces to the puzzle. A study published in the Journal of Archaeological Science in 2023 reported the discovery of a complex network of tunnels beneath the Giza Plateau. Could this be a step closer to the Hall of Records, or is it merely another twist in an already convoluted tale? Theories, explorations, findings, all are part of the ongoing quest for the Hall of Records. Each one brings us closer to understanding this elusive piece of our past, and yet the Hall remains as elusive as ever. Every new discovery is a testament to human curiosity and our undying quest for knowledge. It's a reminder that history isn't just about the past. It's a living, breathing entity that continues to evolve, challenge, and inspire. The mystery of the Hall of Records remains unsolved, but the search for truth presses on. We may not have all the answers yet, but isn't that what makes the journey so fascinating? The Hall of Records, a conundrum wrapped in an enigma, continues to fascinate us. We've journeyed through the prophecy of Edgar Cayce, dipped our toes into the pool of scientific skepticism, and explored the Hall's presence in mythology and metaphysics. Today, the Hall of Records remains an enigma that captivates the imaginations of historians, archaeologists, and dreamers alike. The debate surrounding its existence, its location, and its contents continues to fuel research and exploration, adding to the allure of the unknown. Before we end, here's a question for you. If the Hall of Records was discovered tomorrow, what do you think we would find? Ancient texts revealing lost civilizations, wisdom from different human species? Or perhaps a map to another hall leading us on another historical chase? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey.